Hey, Miles here, milesbecker.com. This video is going to share the 80-20 behind the law of attraction. Specifically, you're going to understand which piece of the law of attraction is most important for you to focus on because it gives you the maximum results. So we're going to dive into this here in a second. But first, I want to know, who is your favorite law of attraction teacher? Whether it's an author, a specific book, or a YouTuber, or someone out there, I want to know. Leave a comment. I want to know who you love learning about the law of attraction from so I can go check them out, make sure they're on my radar. If you like these types of videos, give me a thumbs up. So diving into the topic here, the 80-20 of the law of attraction. What is the 80-20 rule? You've probably heard of it before. It's the Pareto principle. And the theory is that 20% of your activities within any system, or 20% of input within any system, delivers 80% of the results. Okay? So this means that every system out there and everything we do is inefficient in some ways, and there's a little slice of it that gets us the majority of the results. And that's what we're going to dive into, is within the law of attraction. Now, in my previous videos, I've covered all of the components of the law of attraction, right? Our thoughts precede our feelings, and our feelings precede our actions, and all of that together is kind of our state of vibration, and what we do out in the world eventually comes back through the law of reciprocation. Now, out of all of those different pieces, what's the core? What moves the needle for you? Well, the 20% that's going to give you 80% of your results is action. And this is the part of the law of attraction that most people don't pay enough attention to, that most people don't engage enough with. It's become maybe hijacked. The law of attraction was kind of hijacked through the secret DVD, and there's a lot of just think about it, right? Just positive thinking. Just see yourself, make a vision board, visualize it, feel the feelings of having it now. And all of those fall short because they're focused on the 80% that gets you 20% of the results. Sure, when you're feeling good and you're feeling positive, you are vibrating in a way that's going to make you a vibrational match for other things that feel positive. But if you're not getting out and putting in action and creating value for others and doing things for others and flat out doing things in the world for yourself, for your family, for cleaning your house, whatever it is, if you're not taking action, there's no way that the universe is going to be able to align you with those synchronicities and those things that are going to unfold the path to you creating and obtaining that which you desire. I ran through that kind of quick, and I'm going to reiterate this for you because it's so important. Because I think most people who love the law of attraction love the thought of doing nothing but thinking about it and feeling about it and maybe cutting out pictures from a magazine and making a vision board. But that's where they stop. And that's not the part that moves the needle, right? The most important part are the actions you put out in this world. So I've attracted an audience here on YouTube at this moment of about 100,000 subscribers that did not come at all in any way, shape, or form from me visualizing about it. It didn't come from me thinking about it. It didn't come from me feeling really good about attracting more. No, it came from the fact that I've produced over 535 different videos at this moment, and I'm still growing. It's the action. Now, my intentions behind each and every video are absolutely paramount, okay? And you can't ignore the intention side either, but it's the action that actually moved the needle and created the results. This is true in every aspect of your life. If you're ready to go attract the soulmate, the person, the mate of your dreams, right? If you're ready to go create that, sure, visualize about it, get clear about it. I'm not saying ignore those pieces, but understand that it's your actions. It's listening to those intuitive nudges that say, go grab a cup of coffee, or go work from the coffee shop today, go over to this store, take that path, hop on the bus today instead of the train, do something different. And when you start to follow that intuitive nudge, which is always action oriented, that's how things can start to line up. And maybe it's to call a friend, and then maybe the friend wants to go meet for coffee, and then maybe you're sitting down for coffee and they bring another friend, bingo. Maybe it's one of those, but the way that you are going to obtain anything you desire in this world, I don't care if it's wealth, I don't care if it's physical things like a house or this or that, I don't care if it's other people, it's always going to be through other people, okay? Wealth comes from you creating value in the lives of others. Material objects come from you, A, generating the wealth and the income needed through giving value to others, and then you have to go obtain it. And some other person somewhere either built a website where they're selling the thing, or you got to go through a real estate agent to obtain the thing, right? There's always a way. You need to align with that perfect homestead seller because you want to raise a homestead and you want to have a little hobby farm like I'm working on here, and there's a seller on the other side of it. There's always people on the other side of it. And obviously the soulmate idea there's that individual there, but there's usually going to be a series of individuals who are going to play some sort of a key role for you to meet and get to know that person who ultimately is your kind of true desire. For me, with Melanie, right? Melanie is a manifestation in some ways, but the way that I met Melanie was actually at real estate school in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And I was working with a group of real estate investors. I was following my intuitive nudges that I was going to be able to pay off my student loan debt that I was racking up at an incredible pace through real estate. So we were flipping houses, and I got the idea, maybe I should get my real estate license so I can broker the deals, and we would save 1.5%. That's, upwards of $15,000, $10,000 per deal. That would actually move the needle in the business. These were the intuitive nudges. I had investors I was involved with. I had educators. I went to seminars to learn about real estate. This all moved me in the direction to get me engaged and ready to go to real estate school, which is where I met Melanie. Had I not been taking all of that massive action in all of the interesting and non-relevant ways to follow that intuition of what I felt like I was supposed to be doing in the world at that time, if I wasn't following all of that, I wouldn't have gone to real estate school and I wouldn't have met Melanie. And she truly is the soulmate and the woman of my dreams. And every story, if you look back in your life, and I encourage you to, look back at something you've created, something you've manifested, something you've obtained that you love. And when you really play this story back and look at all the little dots and all those little kind of synchronistic things that had to line up for you to be able to get there, whether it's the dream job that you have right now and you actually learned about it from a friend of a friend and somebody said something, right? If you go back and connect all the dots, you're going to recognize that all of the great creations and all the great things you've brought forth in this life have always used or needed the help of other people. And this is why action is so important. You have to get out. And if you don't know what action to take, how can you just help people? Start helping people. If you don't know anyone to help, start helping yourself. Maybe that action is as simple as putting on headphones, listening to a positive podcast, and then cleaning the kitchen, right? Maybe it's going and washing your car because your car is just too damn dirty and has been too damn dirty for too damn long, right? Maybe that's the action you need to take today. Maybe it's starting to create something. Maybe it's cutting a YouTube video. I don't know what that is for you, but get into action. And what you'll find is that when you do keep the other pieces of the law of attraction working, right? Your thoughts are going in the right direction. That's why I say listen to positive, uplifting podcasts, listen to books about the law of attraction, right? Listen to Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich, listen to The Vortex, listen to those great books to keep your mind going the right way. Feel good when you're doing it. Enjoy. Know that you're on that path. Know that everything's just lining itself up on its timeline, not your timeline, and keep taking those steps forward. That is how the path will unfold, because it is an unfoldment process, is how you actually obtain that which you desire. The false belief, and the biggest problem I have with the law of attraction and most law of attraction practitioners, is that you just focus on what you want, cut it out in a magazine, make a vision board, and that's it. Go about your normal life. And that's the wrong way about it. You have to take new actions. You have to take lots and lots of action, massive action. They say that miracles happen to those who exhaust all other options. And that's what I've done growing this business. At this point, I've generated millions of dollars online. And what I've done is essentially failed thousands of times. I've tried thousands of different things that absolutely did not and do not work online. And out of all of that action, that massive action, staying positive, feeling good, knowing that I'm creating a new reality for myself, but out of all of that action and activity, I found about 4 things that work really, really well. And now I know how to rank a YouTube video, I know how to convert people into leads and sales, I know how to rank pages on Google, and I know how to do Facebook ads. And I've learned about 4 things within that, 5 things that actually work. Now I just do those over and over again. That's how I've been able to align with the abundance that I desire. And the coolest part is my wife and I sell meditations. We sell spiritual development courses under her brand, and I teach everything I can for free under this brand about how to grow a business. I love doing this. It's me sharing. It's me just giving of myself to the world. I'm taking my time to create these videos for you and all the other viewers out here because it feels right to me. And guess what's lining up from this? I'm getting really cool podcast opportunities. People are reaching out, Miles, can I have you on my podcast? I'm getting invited to speak at events. I'm getting paid to fly around the world to amazing destinations like Slovenia, which is gorgeous. I had no idea where it even was. I spoke at a huge conference in Slovenia in front of a bunch of digital marketers. I've been to Bali. I've spoken on stages in Bali. I've got events in Mexico planned. I get to go to the tropics all over the country and all over the world. Why? Because of the action, right? It's not the fact that I visualized myself on stage I visualized, I felt like all the great feelings of being on stage. No, it's because I put out so much helpful content that I've proven I know what I'm talking about. I've proven I can help people. I've proven to be a leader in this space. And now I'm attracting, through all the value that I sent out, I'm attracting these unique opportunities, and these opportunities for abundance, these opportunities for fun, for enjoyment. All kinds of interesting opportunities are showing up from this for me. I hope this is helpful for you. I really, really implore you to take the action side of the law of attraction extremely seriously, because if you're not taking enough action, you're not going to create what you want to create in this world. If you want more wealth, if you want more abundance, you have to create value in excess of what you desire in the lives of others. If you want to make $1 million in a year, you need to deliver tens of millions of dollars in value to other people. This could be by reaching hundreds of millions of people with little valuable things, or it can be reaching tens of thousands of people with extremely valuable things. Either way, it takes a lot of action to deliver that kind of value to others. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have any questions, get at me in the comments as well below, but be sure you left me the note of who your favorite law of attraction practitioner is or teacher is, what book, what video, whatever it is that turned you onto this and you feel really made it click for you. On that note, I'm gonna call it, so I'll catch you on the next video. Until we meet again, be well. I thank you, and I'll see you on the next video. Cheers.